in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
And what is going on, everybody? So welcome to another wildcard live play-by-play, this time for another AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. So far, we've seen two pretty good ones to start off Saturday, even though if you're a Chargers fan, you're probably not looking too great. But yeah, I mean, so far, two good games today. Now, we're about to get ready for kickoff here. They pull up the scoreboard. What's good, Gamer Slug? So if you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure you ring that notification bell so you guys will not miss the upcoming content to the channel. And with that underway, Justin Tucker will get this wild card started off. What's good, normal guy? And here we go. We got the Joe Burrow and the offense still coming up onto the field. And Burrow will hand it off to Mixon. And Mixon will get about 6 or 7 yards on the carry. So it's about 7 yards at 1450. So for Joe Burrow for 2022, 68 completion percentage, 4,475 yards, 35 touchdowns to 12 picks, at 100.8 cube rating, which is tied for second in the NFL. And Burrow takes the snap, drops back to Mixon. I think he might have gotten the first down. So it'll be under 4. So third and short coming up. All righty.
Somebody miss, but the game is
So we got about 14 minutes here in the first. Shout out to the 4 that's in the chat, though. So we got 3rd and inches. And hands it up to P. Ryan. And I think he gets the first down from. Okay. So we got our 1st and 10 at the 30 or 36. Play action pass here. Joe Burrow now checks it down to number 20 to Mixon. That stops the clock at 13:07. But shout out to everybody that's coming into the chat, though. So we got 2nd and 4. So looks like at the 40, looks like the 42. And quick pat. And Burrow. And Burrow is not going to get much. So lose a couple of yards there on the play. All righty. So they're just not good interior blocking by the O-line, just especially from the right side. So it's 3rd and 6. Burrow takes a step, will drop back to pass, throws over the middle, and that is complete for Tyler Boyd for the first down. So 1st and 10. Burrow with a quick play action. Slant out to Jamar Chase, and it's going to be short of the first down past midfield. And that was Kyle Hamilton on the tackle. And hands off to Mixon, who finds an open hole up the middle of the past the 45, right now into Ravens territory. What's good, Lady Kenzie? What's good? What's good? And Burrow takes the snap, trots back, escapes the pressure, and we'll run out. And we'll run out of room and so now it's a 2nd and 9 now coming up for the Bengals. So this has been a 9-play drive for 43 yards, over 5.5 of time of possession so far to start off. And Burrow takes the snap, drops back, throws, and completes it over the middle to Tyler Boyd again. Or that's T. Higgins, my apologies. So the Bengals keep moving the chains. Shout out to the 3 that's in the chat, though. So Burrows are 5 for 5 for 36 yards. 1st and 10 at the 19. Burrow takes a snap, drops back, throws deep ball. That'd be incomplete. And that was for T. Higgins, who was the intended target. Just knocked it out of his hands. Burrow takes a snap, drops back, throws, and that's overthrown to Hayden Hurst. And that's going to be a 3rd and 10 coming up.
This will be the matchup, but so far it has worked out just about the way I think Mike McDonald thought, the defensive coordinator of the Ravens. He's willing to let them move between the 20s. This is where the game starts.
So 3rd and 10, 8:29 to go here in the first. And Burrow will take the snap, will drop back with the pressure coming, throws. That's be incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the Bengals.
So far, there's been a lot of movement with big number 93 up there. Then that was Tyus Bowser, who came shooting through right up the gap to Joe Burrow. You line up some pass rushers there on those 3rd down situations. It'll be interesting to watch as the night goes on. Evan McPherson.
So McPherson from 39 yards out. And the kick. It is good. So Bengals are on the board first. But shout out to the 5 that's in here, though. I never really got around to it, though. But shout out to everybody that's been coming in, though. All right. All righty. All right. So easy 3-0 lead for the Bengals. Would have been nice to actually have them put up 6 instead of 3, but what are you gonna do? All righty. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, just get rid of that. Shout Shout out to the 5 that's in the chat, though. Appreciate everybody's coming in for some primetime wild card action. So after we've seen the Chargers choke a 27-0 lead, we've seen the Seattle get their ass whooped. I think so far right now it's just the Giants coming off a win. Now they have to play us at home in Philadelphia. And yeah. So that's showing that 2022 week 5, Ravens just barely outbeat the Bengals 19-17.
What has now turned into a hat, t-shirt, and a cigar game for the Bengals. It's been Joe Burrow's tradition going back to win the national championship at LSU. Lit a victory cigar in this back-to-back AFC North champions. Cincinnati doing that for the first time in franchise history with a win here last Sunday, thus hosting this
Alrighty.
in the AFC. You see the numbers on McPherson.
And they got Justice Hill now to return the kick.
Deep Devin Duvernay was the really outstanding kickoff and punt return man for the Ravens. Injured his foot in December.
And McPherson will get the kickoff to Justice Hill, who will take it out from back at the end zone to the 10, to the 15, 20, cuts to the 25, almost close to the 30-yard line. Goes. All right. So now here comes the Ravens. So now the Ravens offense now coming up as well. So yeah. And Huntley will hand it off to J.K. Dobbins, who will get to the outside and get the first down. And stop the clock at 8 minutes, 11 seconds. So far, third season for Tyler Huntley, 66 completion percentage, 1,754 yards, 5 touchdowns to 7 picks, a 76.6 completion rating, and right now starting in his first postseason game. And Huntley hands up to Dobbins again, and it's going to get about 3 yards on the carry.
Everything upside down because you don't prepare for an offense like this.
Huntley with the play action rolls out to his left with the pressure coming, throws and it's it. And that was Mark Andrews now completes the catch. So first down for Baltimore. Huntley now hands off to Dobbins again. It's going to push for about 3 to 4 yards. Shout out to the 4, though. So for 2nd and 6, Huntley draws back, throws. And that is picked up by number 59 and gets a block out of front. And that's going to be Cincinnati football. To the 45. Hmm.
Tried to jam it in there to Mark Andrews, and it just wasn't there. Just never, ever saw the defender.
And just cut right in front of Mark Andrews and just picked it off. Alrighty. Woo. Alrighty. Alrighty. A shout out to the two, though. Alrighty. Alrighty. Whew. Yeah, I will say that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, God, my neck is killing me. All right, we are at a commercial break.
Five-time Emmy winner John Larroquette. Night Court premieres Tuesday on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Down by contact was Davis Gaither, where he caught the interception. He was touched by a Raven. So the ball take over at the 40-yard line for Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense.
And Burrow throws a completes over the middle for Hayden Hurst. So 12-yard pickup for.
Let's go back and look at the interception. Here is the outside player in the zone. And once Mark Andrews gets to the top of the route, there's room to get that in. But you got to throw it right now, because if you wait at all and throw it like it's a man coverage, you got no chance. And look at the eyes right there. Huntley just all the way.
Burrow pitch over to Mixon. He's going to lose about a yard.
Leading the charge over there. Patrick Queen, we'll talk about Roquan Smith and his addition. And Queen, the top tackler on this team, his sideline-to-sideline speed has just been magnified with the addition. Yeah, and Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith together looks like a 4x100 team in there. We've seen them do some pretty incredible things, like they'll come up and make a double-A blitz in there, and what everybody does is throw the outside wide receiver.
So now it'll be second and 11, 4:53 remaining here in the first. Burrow to Chase is going to get about 2 yards. It's always going to get. I ain't got to be. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. We got third down coming up.
The first leg of the 4x100, Roquan Smith out there. As soon as he sees that little wide receiver screen, he's on it, and he does not miss. Like he made 200 tackles in that game last week. He made $100 million this week, signed the contract. It was his own agent, 5-year, $100 million deal.
So 3rd and 8.
$45 million of it guaranteed.
And Burrow will take the snap, will drop back to pass. And that's complete for the first down to Jamar Chase.
If the Bengals offensive line does this throughout the course of the playoffs, they are going to have a deep run. Plenty of time that time for Burrow, because anytime Jamar Chase is running at a defensive back, no matter who that might be, they have to give him space. And once you do, there you go. Such a good receiver.
So Chase has got 3 catches, 3 receptions for 20 yards so far. Burrow takes the snap, drops back to pass, and he's gonna get sacked. And that was Justin Houston on the sack.
Like, they're really working over the right side of that offensive line right now, and all they're trying to do is create some isolation. So again, Calais goes inside, so that creates the one-on-one for Houston on the outside. And they are just going to try and take advantage of these 2 new guys over there. They want a horse collar, the fans here, but he's in the pocket there, so that is legal for Houston. So while the fans know the rules there, that's the right call by the referee. Second and 19.
Burrow takes the snap, drops back, throws him, puts over the middle to T. Higgins. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Bengals offense.
Ridiculous number of sacks in the regular season, 19 in the playoffs, and the start of this year, it looked really bad, especially early on. First 2 games sacked 13 times, but it got better as the year went on. Now you got to change it from the right side. Yeah, last 8 games, just 12 sacks, and guess what?
Well, no shit. We got 3rd and 10. Burrow takes the snap, drops back, throws, completes it to Jamar Chase, and gets the first down close to the 20, past the close to the 20.
Better blocker than 2. Smaji P. right here is going to this time pick up the block on Patrick Queen and give Burrow just enough time to work that to the outside. So the protection is now being added on a little with Hayden Hurst and Samaji P. back there, who is their best blocking back. Talk about that power, he and Marcus Peters. Nobody afraid of a little chit-chat tonight.
Burrow takes the snap, now hands it up to Mixon. Get about a yard. So we got under him. And we get a penalty marker on the play. All right, let's see.
So at the very tail end of that play, Peters sort of rolled over and got right in the face mask of Mixon, and you just never know what they said. You just never know. But that started it. First penalty of the night. Baltimore.
So that's going to be a taunting on Marcus Peters.
Second penalty of this type would lead to DQ for Peters. There's a punch there in addition to everything that was going on with the taunting, with the verbal stuff too. The officials have to draw a line someplace at some point to keep it from boiling over. They choose that as the spot, and now it's first and goal.
So first and goal at the 9. Burrow takes the snap, trots back, throws, and completes it into P. Ryan. It's going to be about a yard shy, and we get a penalty marker on the play again. So we get a flag on the play. And so Williams gets flagged for holding.
Yeah, it's one of the problems. When you turn your offensive line the other way, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Jonah Williams, who's given up 12 sacks this season.
Well, you got to improve.
Most in the facing some intense scrutiny here tonight from the defense of the Ravens.
So Jonah Williams can. Burrow takes the snap, hands it, and to Jamar Chase. To the 7-yard line goes the Bengals offense. Yeah, it's getting there.
As it's second and goal from the 7, as this first quarter will come to a close. Dominated by the Bengals, who are at 22 of the 27 plays in that first quarter. Just a field goal to show for it.
Alrighty. Got us. What's good, Randy?
Sorry I'm late, brother.
Hey, better late than never. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
But so far, the first quarter comes to a close. Bengals right now, and I don't know why I got rid of the timeouts there, are on the verge of scoring after unfortunately causing Marcus Peters to, be a complete jackass of himself.
Why? What happened? I missed it. I missed the first quarter, basically.
So far, to give you a recap, though, Marcus Peters gets flagged for taunting. That puts him in half the distance to the goal. Number 59 for the Bengals defense picks up Tyler Huntley on the first throw he sees, or I think the second or third throw. And it's just been, but pretty much just the Bengals offense just doing their thing.
Wow. Okay.
And then right now they're showing the replay from the Giants and Vikings game.
That was crazy.
Same thing can't be said if you're a Chargers fan.
Hey.
It's funny because after that game was over, I get a phone call from my buddy Jake. He's a diehard Charger fan. He's gone on rant and rave. It's like, oh.
And you know what's crazy about that game too, though, Robert, is if Dicker makes that kick, that field goal, they're not talking like they are right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh. But in the end, it does come down to Staley and his play calling
and clock management.
Exactly.
So now we got to play the Giants this coming Saturday.
Wow. Okay.
Was it? No, I'm sorry. The next Saturday. Hang on. Is it really this? Yeah, it's this Saturday coming.
It's this Saturday. Yep.
Shit, I can't believe we're getting close to the end of January.
I know, it's already so fast. Like today's the 15th. It's like, my goodness.
It's like, yeah. 2023 is already off to a fast start with the playoffs. Then we got some MLB coming up as well.
Lots of crazy stuff happening around the world. Did you just see that breaking news about that Alabama basketball forward, Darius Miles, being charged with capital murder after fatally shooting that 23-year-old woman?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's breaking all over the interwebs right now. Hey, normal guy, what's up, bud?
But yeah, and we're also live from the Let's Talk Sports channel as well, since I'm going to be doing some work with them as well.
Oh, sick. Cool. We're on multi-platforms making it to y'all.
And then Monday Night Football, we'll be back at it again to see who the 49ers are going to take on.
Yes, that's right.
Will
it be the cheater of all time, or will it be those stinking cowgirls?
Well, Mitch did find one of his old deflated football, so he and Burrow steps up, throws into the end zone, touchdown Cincinnati.
Ooh, nice.
Jamar Chase. That was a 10-play drive, 60 yards, 6:01 time of possession.
Man, that's the thing about today and yesterday. A lot of drives ending in double digits and 14, 15 plays. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Just stepped up right in the middle, and just Jamar Chase just found an opening. Looking on a nice crosser.
Wow. I tell you, man. Other than those Chargers, I've gotten everything right.
See, that's already pretty much a 10-0 lead for the Bengals.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. That's 9-0. They missed the extra point.
Oh, McPherson missed.
Oh shit.
Not the McPherson of playoffs last year, I guess, eh?
I guess not.
Shoot. So we got the Eagles versus Giants. Third time this year, eh?
And they got the Jag, and saying you got either the Jags, and we got Buffalo already winning. And I thought that was already the best game I've seen so far.
That was a lot closer than I expected. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, for a team that does not have Tua. You got to give it to the Dolphins, though.
Yeah, they scrapped, man. They clawed. They gave management by a head coach.
Yeah. Oh shit! But I looked at because I'm actually going to be going over my Phillies schedule because right now we open up again on the road against the Texas Rangers. God,
wow.
We can't get away from DeGrom. We can't get away from DeGrom or Verlander. I was like, damn, like leave us alone.
Right. Like fuck off. We don't need to see the guy every time. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. I think we will be calling Jamar name a lot.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is going to be.
Yes, sir.
So another thing I'm looking forward to is the World Baseball Classic coming in March because that's going to be fun.
Oh yeah. It's be interesting to see who.
And I don't know if you saw that Russell Martin is going to be your Team Canada's manager.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Russell Martin, did you say?
Yeah, Russell Martin's going to be leading Team Canada in the World Baseball Classic.
Interesting. Okay. Getting his hat in the coaching ranks, I guess now.
I guess so.
He wasn't too bad of a catcher for us. I mean, he wasn't. He didn't like.
I think he left Pittsburgh. He really had his play start to decline a little bit as he got older.
Yes, agreed. Yes,
because it's like he's always, and you can see, and I can understand. And same with what the hell is it? Who's the other one? McCutcheon.
Oh yes, McCutcheon, exactly.
When he
wasn't the same. Like it's nice that he's going back where it all started, but I mean, like you said, he's not the same guy that they had when they originally got him. Or originally had him. Sorry.
Let's see. You guys opened up against St. Louis on the 30th.
Yeah, the Cards.
So I mean, you got so far opening day games. You got Atlanta and Washington, the Yankees and Giants, Baltimore and Boston, Milwaukee, Chicago, the Rays and the Tigers, us and the Texas Rangers. Good God, I'm not looking forward to that. We got swept by them both on the road and at home by them. We're 0-4 against them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was just not great.
Wasn't pretty.
Then again, I'd rather deal with that than being 0-6 against the Chicago Cubs.
Fuck.
And Huntley checks it down to number 42, and that's going to be incomplete.
We're not like Owen, but like our kryptonite team is always Tampa Rays, man. Those Tampa Bay Rays.
They always gave you fits.
Yeah.
I think Tampa Bay and a few other teams.
Yeah, Tampa, Seattle somewhat a little bit.
Dude, Seattle I think is really going to make some noise in the AL West.
Agreed. Oh, Normal Guy says the Bengals need to sign someone for this O-line. They're going to get Joe Kill. The problem is, Normal Guy, they signed like 3 guys in the offseason. That's the scary part.
And they have not done anything to really show. And Huntley throws, and that is complete over the middle for number 82 for the Baltimore first down.
Is that Robinson?
That's Sammy Watkins.
Okay. Sammy Watkins.
God, Mr. Injury prone.
Yeah, guy that's just been around.
Had a second step with the Ravens. I mean, wasn't great in Green Bay.
No. Butterfly says, "Let's go Bengals." That's right, let's go Bengals.
So we got 1st and 10. Looks like at the 37, and hands it up. And that's Gus Edwards almost. So about a 6-yard gain for Edwards.
So I heard you correctly. So what's his name's playing? Not Anthony Brown, or are they doing a dual quarterback thing?
Not sure.
because I thought I heard. At first I heard, oh, they're going to go with their third string quarterback, and then all of a sudden I heard you say Huntley, and I'm like, oh, Huntley's playing.
Yeah, so pretty much Huntley. Now hands off to Edwards again, and it's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Now under 13 and a half to go. Now here comes Gus Edwards for J.K. Dobbins. Now coming up. Yeah, 13 to go.
Excuse me.
3rd and 1.
Yeah, see, I remember when Sammy was on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think everybody for teams tends to forget about that.
Wasn't he on the Titans at some point, or no?
I don't think he was.
Okay, because I was gonna say shit. I think he's been on everybody's team almost.
Good job there by the 300-pound fullback, number 42, coming right at you.
I mean, Watkins is only right now is 29.
Holy shit, only 29? I thought he was a lot older. My bad.
Yeah. He's been with the Bills, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Ravens in 2021, the Packers, and back to the Ravens again.
Okay.
And here it comes. Oh, what a run by J.K. Dobbins. But he does have a Super Bowl ring, even though that comes with the Chiefs.
That's correct.
So far, I mean, he has the career statistics. I mean, 361 receptions, 5,265 yards, and 34 touchdowns. Now we go out under 12 minutes. Here's our 1st and 10. And hands off to Dobbins. So get about a yard, 2 yards at most off the handoff from Tyler Huntley.
That's the only way they're going to stay in this game. They got to rely on that run game.
Yeah, and it's funny that Ross Tucker even it's one of the biggest pet peeves is the fact that they don't have no passing game.
Yeah, they got one tight end, maybe 2. Isaiah Likely,
is going to be something special to watch for the Ravens.
Yeah,
and Huntley throws, and that is going to be complete. Oh man! And that's DeMarcus Robinson to be about a yard shy of the first down marker.
That was woo. Close to the first down, but you're right. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Oh!
So 10:39 left to go.
What's up, Danielle Barry?
And whoa, what a stop.
You're like, and what? Oh, what a stop.
And that's kind of an interesting formation to use Mark Andrews in for that fullback.
Yeah, they tried to throw him off, but I don't think they were fooled. It's
nope. So they got a 4th and 1, under 10 minutes to play.
The Ravens are going to call a timeout. They're not going. Or maybe they are.
So it takes their first time out. At least them with 2.
Yep, 2 remaining in this half.
I wouldn't be surprised to even go. It's a short 4th and 1, so why not go for it?
Yeah, and look where you are on the field, too. So, I mean, if you turn it over, is it really going to hurt you that bad?
That is true.
The Bengals have everybody on defense, right? They have Hubbard. Okay.
Yeah, they pretty much got their main guys.
Okay.
So chance of converting 4th and 1 on the pass is 55%. Run is 69%.
Oh! Oh.
And Huntley hands it off. And I think he just got it too.
Forward momentum, yeah.
Not by much though.
No. Oh man, that was a good stand though by their D man. They didn't give much.
I mean, yeah.
Shoot.
And just they didn't really give that. I mean, they really close out that right side.
Absolutely, those three men.
And hands it off to Dobbins. And Dobbins, who is going to get smacked behind the line of scrimmage by number 95. And that was Carter on the tackle.
Man, they're gangbusters to the ball today.
Yeah.
Is that 2nd and 9? Oh.
So 2nd and 9. At the 30. Huntley escapes the pressure, throws, and that's complete over the middle to Mark Andrews with the first down.
That was a nice play. That was a good play. Good play.
Yeah, especially on a nice bootleg.
I guess when in doubt, go to Andrews, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they faked the handoff. BJ Hill's quick for a D tackle. Woo!
Yeah. And here comes Huntley running to his right. He's gonna gets about like 2 or 3 yards. That's all he's gonna get. That was BJ Hill on the stop.
He said, "Not today, homeboy." That's right, Butterfly. Let's go, Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, let's go Bengals D. Handoff. Maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, at least 2 yards is only. So they got 2nd and 7. And hands off to Dobbins, but he's not going to get much, but at least 2 yards on the carry.
Here we go, 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5. So Baltimore Ravens' last 5 games in the red zone offense, 14 drives, 4 touchdowns, which the touchdown percentage 29%, which is 2nd worst in the NFL behind the Jets. Oh, good Lord.
Flag on the play, boys.
And Huntley's going to get swallowed behind the line of scrimmage, but we're going to see what the penalty flag is.
Ooh, on the defense.
Ooh, so number 23 gets flagged for a face mask.
Dax Hill, yeah. You went to jam him and he got him in the face.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but so many times when the guy's making that move and you want to get a jam on him, you'll do it, and then it just hits the wrong spot, because the wide receiver's down a little lower.
So it's a 14-play drive for the Ravens for 72 yards, 8:35 time of possession.
Woo, see? Another long drive.
And Gus Edwards is going to get no gain on the play.
Yeah, no, they're showing right now the Bengals run D. They're locking down.
especially in the red zones where they tighten up a lot.
Back. Ooh. Huntley met Jermaine Pratt.
Woo, man, number 57 got smacked him so hard. Man, Pratt, man.
Pratt's a bad man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. 3rd and goal. Ben, don't break.
Yes, sir.
Hubbard's freaking out. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what play it is. They hit the ball. But he doesn't. Ooh. I don't know. Was his knee down?
And yeah, I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. This is hard.
Yeah, he's already down by contact, so that's going to be no good.
Yeah, what a heck of a drive is right.
Oh, they're going to keep it so it's going to stand as a touchdown.
Really?
I don't know. I disagree with that call.
Okay, so they're saying a fist doesn't keep him out of the play. Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a bang play in a sense, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's just barely breaking the plane.
Barely, yes. I mean, he turned the ball a little bit, so it even kind of hurt it.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that he even landed on his fist, it's like, really? That's going to, you're going to break something.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt. All right, one of the best kickers in the game. Cut it to a 2-point game.
Yeah, that missed field goal, that missed extra point really put a dent in things for the Bengals.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't come back and bite him in the ass.
Yeah.
There we go.
And the extra point, it is good.
There you go. Normal guy says it himself. I don't like that call.
I think none of us. Well, you have to take it like we said. It's good. You're taking this into consideration. Like, if it's a bang play, it's a hard call to. It's 50-50. It's a 50-50 type. Those calls are the 50-50 chances. Like, do you stick what you got? Because it's it was kind of close to call.
Well, like we said, it was like we're cutting hairs here at the point of how close it was on the goal line.
Yeah, I mean, Dobbs barely broke the plane or he landed on his fist. I mean, I don't know.
And it didn't take them long. They kind of looked at it and they said, okay, and then that was it. So,
yeah.
I guess as long as they agree with it, I guess we have to kind of stay put and stand put. But either way, now Joe Burrow's got to answer back.
Absolutely.
What was your score prediction for this game, by the way?
Well, if everything goes well, even though we see some close games between these two teams, I wouldn't be surprised, say, what, 27-14?
Okay, yeah, I can.
I mean, because these divisional games are always the hardest ones to really kind of predict the score.
I was going to say like a 30-17 kind of game or something like that, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I just feel like Joe Burrow and the Bengals have more firepower. What about tomorrow's game?
Ooh, that's I don't know about that. That's a tough one. It depends on if the O-line or the Tampa Bay Bucks decide to play.
The over under. What? How many sacks or interceptions will Dak throw?
I would say 2 or 3.
Yeah. Which fries do you prefer, Wendy's or McDonald's? Oh, McDonald's hands down. Wendy's.
McDonald's, but if you want to have a with the for me, I'll go McDonald's. I like McDonald's, but I also would go with Wendy's for the with the frosting on the side.
Yeah. If you okay, Wendy's fries, but not with the skin on the back, like old school Wendy fries with the frosty. Yes, but if we're talking comparing the two, definitely McDonald's. But McDonald's with a McDonald's milkshake French fries. Whew.
That's something.
I used to eat those all the time when I was in high school. What about you, normal guy?
That's a good point too by Steve. Like the division is very low scoring.
Very true. It's all defense.
Or I think the most underrated fries is probably Arby's curly fries.
Okay.
Man. And
I'll probably get a shit this, but I don't like Arby's.
That's understandable. And I think the one place that I think has not really changed, really kind of changed. It's not, let's just say, not great. Pizza Hut for me.
You guys got so much more than us up here, though. So you guys got all that competition. We don't got no Zaxby's, no Sonic, no In-N-Out Burger.
What's good, Jeff? Like another fellow Canadian in the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Jeff?
And hands off to Mixon. Will probably push his way through about 3 yards. Want the handoff from Joe Burrow.
He's a Colorado Avalanche fan, I think. Is that logo? Or
yeah,
Quebec Nordique logo.
Steve G's all things Denver or Colorado based. The Rockies, the Avalanche, the Broncos, and Burrow. Incomplete. Obviously, Lamar's probably pissed off right now. Well, the fact that number one, you're not going to pay him, and that's going to be the doubt. That's going to come back to bite him, even though you're going to have to franchise tag him.
There's a lot of people who are thinking that he might be okay. I know a PCL injury is serious, but there's a lot of people thinking he might be okay, and he's just holding out because of money.
That too, and also think and I've seen a doctor on Twitter say pretty much say a grade 2 sprain it's going to change his game.
Really, eh?
And Burrow over the middle, and that's complete to T. Higgins. So T. Higgins gets the first down for the Bengals.
You know what's scary about all that, Rob?
What's that?
We got to worry about our quarterback with that kind of stuff.
That is true.
Because our quarterback is exactly like Lamar in style of running.
Yeah, that I can't disagree with. So Burrow's already 13 for 17, 117 yards on the touchdown.
Nice. And
Burrow drops back, throws, and that is off the hands of Jamar Chase.
Hey, Jeff, how about your Broncos potentially being interested in Mr. sought after their what's the hell's his name there? The coach?
Sean Payton?
Yeah.
I don't think the Broncos even have any draft capital to give up, though. That's the thing.
I don't think so either. It's like what? What does the team want, a 2030 first round pick?
I mean, you already gave up like 2 drafts. Especially with what you gave up for Russell Wilson, like you pretty much screwed yourself for the next 2 years.
Yep.
Exactly. And down goes Joe Burrow.
What did they get in that Bradley Chubb deal though from the Dolphins? Did they get a first from him or no?
Let me check that. Why did I type in God in Google? Why the fuck did I do that?
I'm wondering. I think they either got a first or they got a second for him.
The Dolphins gave for a 2023 first round picks and Chase Edmonds.
Okay, so they got a first back, so they could give that first rounder.
But yeah, and obviously, so
interesting.
3rd and 16, Burrow flushes out. He gets it to Hayden Hurst, and it's going to be short of the first down mark. And the ball's out. The ball's out.
What?
So let's see. It is Baltimore football.
Fuck.
Wow. That was Kyle Hamilton with a hard hit on Hayden Hurst and knocked the football out of his hands.
Damn.
I gotta say, I think a lot of people are not talking about the kind of season that Kyle Hamilton has had on this defense.
Facts. He's had a pretty damn quiet, good season for them.
Yeah, I mean, you had like guys like C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You had Tariq Woolen, Sauce Gardner. Everyone's talking about them, but here comes Kyle Hamilton, just kind of out of the blue and just have a solid season.
Yeah.
Just I don't know who the defensive coordinator is over there in Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either, but doing a pretty good job with what he's got, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially the two now. Look at they go and trade for Roquan Smith and right away sign him to a deal.
and he's there and play is starting to play and play better. And I will say this too, and it's like Greg Rose definitely has to get out of there in Baltimore because I know I've seen Baltimore fans do not like Greg Roman at all.
Really, eh?
Yeah. And they don't even like their GM either.
Shoot.
And Joe and I said this too. I think Josh Allen does miss Brian Dable because you saw it today that Josh Allen does not look like what we saw him over at Buffalo. Before after Wink Martindale left, and that was a huge thing for. I was like, when he left, it's like, oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be, I don't know, it's a hard thing to describe.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard, a tough
to replace that.
Yeah, he was a staple for there for a while, man. Well, you're right. Look at today with Josh. Like you can tell he's really missing that creativity that Brian Dable brings to the table. And then to flip that, look how great Daniel Jones looked today with Brian Dable. So it's like he's definitely a quarterback guru, that's for sure. Lamar screwed himself over.
That I can't disagree with. This is why a lot of times I hate players who do not have an agent and not let the agents negotiate for them. That's what I hate.
Yeah, his mom is his agent, right?
I think he's just by himself.
Okay.
So we got. So looks like they put 5 seconds back on the game clock. So we got 2:38 here in the first half. Good Lord. So we got a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard, or at the 44 in the Bengals territory, and hands off to Edwards, and it's going to get at least about 5 yards on the carry.
That's a fair enough assessment there, Damien.
I think we all can see it.
Yeah, I can. But you also have to understand too, Damien. You have to look at him But I mean, look
at the supporting cast he's got.
No, but also too, Rob, is also Lamar's already won an MVP, so he's thinking like that's worth something in the NFL. Like I should get at least a little bump in my pay for something like that.
Exactly. I mean, look at Mahomes after he won his MVP, got almost over 500 million.
Exactly. So and like, of course, I'm just speculating right now, but you go back and look, if he doesn't get hurt, who knows what the season could look like for you guys. So I mean, to say that he sucks is kind of a stretch because he doesn't suck, but he's just not.
He just regressed a little bit.
Yeah, he's not what you expect.
But yeah, so now we're at the 2-minute warning. Damn, already the first half's already. We're about over, not even an hour in, almost just barely over an hour in. So we're almost at halftime already.
It looked that Dolphins-Bills game went for 4 hours.
Oh, good Lord, yeah. But then again, when you have good teams.
Shout out to the 8 in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming in.
Yes, sir. I mean, shit. I mean, the benefit of this, I mean, at least I got 1.2K views out of that Dolphins and Buffalo game.
Oh shit! Good job.
Yeah.
It was you and Mitch, right?
Yeah, Mitch for most of it. I pretty much held down the rest of it because he had to do the Giants game with
Cool Cat. That's right.
With Cool Cat. Yeah.
That's right. Omar is a Trubisky too. Ooh. I don't know.
That's kind of a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, because if you had Trubisky, you'd probably be saying.
And speaking of Mitch,
hello.
What's good, Mitch?
What's good?
Eating a brownie.
I just finished. Yeah.
Typical Mitch.
I can't wait for Saturday, bro. I cannot wait.
I think we are excited.
And Rob, you're working.
Unfortunately, I am. Which, I mean, well, hey, look, like I said, I can't complain. At least I can watch it while I'm at work.
Oh, you can still watch it? That's cool.
Yeah.
At least you can still watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, at least I got my Xfinity stream so I can actually watch some some channels that I have on cable or or on the Go app. So at least I have that.
And your work's okay with you watching while you're at work?
Well, once I get all the when I pull the trash on, I could just sit on my ass for about 4 or 5 hours. No one says this goddamn thing.
Nice.
I could just chill, just do whatever.
Cool.
Let's see. I gotta just see what the other matches are looking like. But yeah, so we got 2nd and 4. It's a 2-point game. And hands it off to Edwards again. We'll get the first down. And Jonah Williams is headed back to the locker room for the Bengals.
Oh.
So was the clock still a problem for you, Rob? Or
it was getting there. It was just depends on this. It was depending on the signal though. And we got a high snap.
Ooh.
And Huntley, and still gets to the Mark Andrews and gets the first down. What the hell? Past the 20-yard line. I'm sorry, that was who's 84? Whew.
Is that Robinson? No.
I mean,
yeah, that Hayden Hurst turnover will be large now.
Yeah, I thought the missed extra point was going to bite them in the rear, but I think that fumble is going to hurt them. It's going to cost them
big time here.
Yeah. I mean, going for a -7.5 point favorite,
and dumps it all to number 43 and breaks a couple tackles and gets. And I think he might be short of the first down. And and Eli Apple is hurt. Man, this is not going to be looking good for the Bengals right now. You don't need this right now.
Oh yeah, he's not good. He ran into a teammate and they smacked head.
Oof. That's something. Well, clunking heads just not the one. It's not the greatest feeling in the world.
No, let's keep it real. Yeah.
And especially when you're wearing helmets, man. He got smacked.
Yeah.
But then again,
sorry, that was me.
I need some special brownies.
No, it was a Facebook message.
No, I need some special brownies.
I'm with Randy over there.
Hey.
Or special cookies.
Or cookies, yeah. Or Twinkie or cupcake. I don't care. Something special.
Dude, thank God we don't have to worry about the game tomorrow now. Thank God. Right? We got our opponent. We're set. We don't have to worry if we're going to play the Buccaneers or the Cowboys.
Well, I wasn't worried if we were playing them. I'm kind of not worried that we're playing the Giants again, but I mean, let's keep it a buck. It's real hard to beat a team 3 times in a year. So,
well, unless you're the 49ers who can get it done with no problems.
True.
But let's think of it this way: if somehow the Cowboys do beat the Buccaneers, I want to see the 49ers just flat out embarrass them. That's what I want.
Me too.
Because I'm thinking of this. It's funny because like I'm looking over Twitter, say, what's with the Brock Purdy hate, for crying out loud? Like, damn.
Yeah. I'll keep it a buck. I was on the Brock Purdy train the day after he came in and saved the day. I was like, I think this guy's going to be something special. And
I think he may have stolen Trey Lance's job going forward.
I think you're right.
Because I mean, if you're going to start winning games, I mean, at least Brock Purdy has the abilities to do so. Because Trey Lance, I don't know if that's the short sample size we've seen in Trey Lance, but I don't think Trey Lance is. And I can see why. And I've actually talked to a couple of people who are 49ers fans. Yeah, quarterbacks have always been their biggest problem.
Yeah.
So I can see why.
I
mean, you're letting Jimmy G walk. Jimmy G's already getting up there in age. So, I mean, at some point, you're going to have to not get a young quarterback, but you already have it in your system in Brock Purdy. Now, I'm surprised no one says, oh, is it just him or the team? Like, can you? That's what I'm saying. God, why did I get a commercial for Night Court? What the hell is that all about?
Rob, do you want me to set up Tyler's stream, or you got it?
Yeah. Can you set it up?
Yeah, I'll set up tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, just got it.
Can you get him a guest, or you just want to be on it?
I'll try to get him a guest.
Okay. What episode is this again?
I'm going to have to check the studio.
I think it's 10, right? Or 11, 10?
11?
I think so. Not sure. And so Baltimore takes their second time out here in the first half.
Hey, Cornelius Johnson is returning to Michigan for one more season. Yay! That's my favorite Michigan player.
Not Cornelius.
God, that sounds that sounds like a white nerd name.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
White and nerdy.
I think but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it be like 1917 if this was the case.
What up, normal guy?
I mean, we have seen where one, like I said, week 5 in the regular season between the two teams was a 2-point game.
True. Very true.
It just seems like any other divisions, like they just put out like 30 plus points. When you say AFC North, nah. It's a whole
less than 20. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like less than like 20 points or less each and every year. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Are you guys gonna watch that Last of Us?
Not really. Because I mean, if you're not going to have to what you had in the video game, I am not watching it. I'm sorry. That's some BS.
Who? Sorry, say that again.
They don't like. I think the creator of the show basically said there was like the spores that you saw in the video games in The Last of Us. They're not going to put that in there. It's like, you fuckers.
The spores?
Yeah, because they're trying to go like step by step from the video game.
Oh, okay. So they're not following it completely to
not completely to what the games are.
Okay.
But this past Mortal Kombat that I watched on HBO Max, I thought it was pretty fun. It was actually pretty good.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's kind of funny though, the fact that you still pull out the spamming leg sweep than when people used to button mash. Kung Lao.
Classic leg sweep. When in doubt, leg sweep.
I don't know, but I never really got into the Evil Dead franchise though.
I'm watching it. It looks too scary.
So we got 23 seconds of first and goal. We just hold to it.
Oh! We tackled him short.
There we go. And Huntley dumps up to Andrews, and they're going to stop him behind the line of scrimmage, but at least we've been a couple yards short.
Dude, I don't know. Do you just kick the field goal, or are they going to try?
And they took their last and final timeout of the first half.
Yeah.
There's Jesse Bates, but you'll see him on the back end of this thing. He just stays put. So he's like, no, I'm staying on my guy. Here he is. And then the ball comes all the way back, and he's right there to make the play.
I mean, if they hold to a field goal, though, I mean, at least the benefit of the doubt is at least that Hayden Hurst fumble won't come back to bite them.
True.
So now,
I think right now that's what they're trying for.
So Jesse Bates so far 16 games, 4 interceptions, 8 pass deflections, and 1 forced fumble so far this regular season.
Sure.
And talk about the when I mind having him. So 2nd and goal. And Huntley to the right, throws, and it's incomplete.
Trying to go to Robinson.
Yet Demarcus Robinson was the intended target.
All right, I'm going to hop off. I'll see you guys later.
All right, man.
Okay.
Even if he completed the pass, he was already falling out of bounds. I'm not sure he would have got it.
Yeah.
So that goal. Oh, they called the timeout. This is the Bengals, not the.
Yeah, Bengals take the first. And we get time up with 13 seconds.
Pretty significant moment here, though, right? Big difference between 3 points and 7 points in this situation right now. A rough drive for the Bengals. Let's go down to Melissa.
Like you saw cornerback Eli Apple laying face down on the ground, screaming in a lot of pain. He came out, went in the medical tent with the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, spent a couple minutes in there, came back out, put his helmet back on, so he's good to go.
Okay, it's important for Cincinnati. We'll watch that as we go.
So he's good to go. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Huntley throws the ball out of bounds.
Whew.
Field goal attempt.
Honestly, that's a good stop by the Bengals.
Yeah. Really good stop.
That was a really good defensive stand that time by the Cincinnati Bengals, especially on the back end in that secondary. You take out your primary cover guy, Eli Apple.
Go.
Guys come in and pick up
Take
slack.
the lead.
So Justin Tucker missed 6 field goals throughout the regular season. That's unheard of. On 22 yards out. The kick. Yeah, that's good. Now it's a 1-point game.
Jesus, Huntley. Yeah, he's also got to throw it where nobody can get it. If there's nothing there, then just get rid of it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the fact that we gave up 10 points, so at least that's better than giving up like 13 or 14 so far in the first half. And the fact that, like I said, that Hunter Hurst, that Hayden Hurst fumble didn't come back to bite them.
Exactly. Who started with the ball? Was it the Ravens?
I think no. I think the Bengals, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
So 54 regular season meetings between the two teams. Baltimore pretty much leads it by 2 over the Bengals. This is the first
postseason. That's a good rivalry.
First postseason meeting between these two teams.
Wow. Oh, goodness.
last week. The shoulder's been bothering him. They got back to Raven ball, and the whole tone has changed here. 10-9.
And Tucker with the kick.
Go. We're gonna basically kneel.
So 3 seconds remaining.
Bengals have been on ice on the sideline. Most of this second quarter has been the Ravens' offense on the field. Yeah, and there's going to be the story of the second half.
Oh,
Jackson
shit.
Carman coming in the game and playing left
So
tackle.
Jackson Carman.
Play it in college. But we will have to see. That is 3 starting offensive linemen now for the Bengals out. Burrow takes an 8-card and played only 4 snaps of offense.
And that is halftime. Holy crap.
Wow.
So we got a halftime. It's a 10-9 game. Wow.
The fact though that they got to do that, that's kind of scary for the Bengals.
Yeah. The fact that, and that's, I mean, you guys need to start stocking up on offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Because, sheesh. I mean, the fact that look at Burrow's rookie year, sacked over 50 times. Like, damn.
Right.
And then
I think with the playoffs, wasn't it like 75 or 74?
I think like combined for like 75. It's like, good Lord. That's like, man, this kid's
he's not going to be alive by 30.
Exactly. And then we got Young Rocket coming on Friday on NBC. But I mean, but so far though, I mean, it's been a clean game, even though 3 penalties combined between the two.
Still, that's not bad.
Not only the Dolphins and the Bills were combined for 8 penalties.
Yeah, see.
So
still early, obviously the game's still early, but
yeah. Well, first half was kind of clean, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm feeling up to do tomorrow's game. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
because it's like I've done. This is my 3rd game I've done so far in not even the last 24 hours.
Exactly.
I've done actually. Sorry, 2. Actually, my apologies, because the Dolphins and Bills didn't get done by after 4:30. I was like, good Lord.
Jeez.
Like, even 4 hours, it's like, man, why do bad teams go quickly and good teams like just want to drag it on out?
Right?
I was like, bro, like, you're gonna put me to sleep.
It's like, guys got to get up and stretch.
Exactly.
Or at least use the toilet.
Yeah, good point. All I know is the fact that my Flyers are winning in hockey is fucking, for me. I'm calling bullshit. There's no way in hell. God, like, every time they win something, man, we're gonna make this. It's gonna be a lot harder to fire Chuck Fletcher, for crying out loud. Oh God, the Flyers just want to make me want to punch myself sometimes. Like, this just been inconsistent.
When it comes to hockey, I know the word inconsistent. I'm a Calgary Flames fan, so.
I mean, actually, speaking of which, let's take a little. I mean, the fact that Johnny Gaudreau decides to go to the abysmal Columbus, like you say, really couldn't come to Philly, where you're at least from that area, might I add.
Yeah, he's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, and it's like, and then the fact you go to Columbus for a team that's not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, not going to make the playoffs. Doesn't.
And
really
I gotta say, I mean, the Capitals, I think they're still a good team. I mean, shit. I mean, look at Alex Ovechkin, the kind of career he's kind of paved out in the last decade or so, or I don't know how long he's been in the league.
Scoring machine.
Well, at least, I mean, at least for 7th, good Lord. I mean, we got a lot of catching up to do. We had to catch up to the Carolina Hurricane. They're 27-9-8 in the Metropolitan Division.
Trade deadline is going to be big.
Hey, look, you guys are 4th, though, 21-14-9. Oh, but then again, you have to catch up to the Golden Knights and the Kraken.
Yeah. Kraken have been a real surprise.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Well, we know exactly how bad San Jose is, and the Anaheim Ducks, they just suck.
Yep.
The fact that Seattle's on an 8-game winning streak is beyond me.
I know, that's actually kind of crazy.
They're 8-2 in the last 10 games. They're 10-8-2 at home. They're 16-4 on the road. They got a better road record than the Vegas Golden Knights. Who would have thought? Let's see.
Wow.
Like, we're 7-3 on a 3-game win streak. God. The fact we're sitting behind the lonely Pittsburgh Penguins sucks.
Yeah.
Trust me, we hate Pittsburgh over here. We do not like the Penguins at all.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, like, we call it like, I mean, I've seen like Flyers fans call him like Sidney Crosby like a bitch. I mean, we like this is like a rivalry that's been going on for a while.
Yeah, it's like Calgary and Edmonton.
Well, at least, oof, man, sucks to be a Montreal Canadiens fan. Or Ottawa, for that matter. They're 19-20-3.
Yes.
Man, Tampa Bay in third place. That's kind of surprising.
That is kind of, yes.
Yeah, Boston 33-5-4. Holy crap.
Yeah, fucking Boston.
How about Winnipeg surprising in the Central Division?
And they dealt with a lot of injuries this year, too.
Yeah, 29-14-1. They got Dallas, Minnesota, Colorado in fourth. And I could understand. That's surprising, but the fact that I could see, they're coming off that Stanley Cup hangover.
Yes.
I mean, what did they lost? Who did they lose? They lost, what the hell's his name? Who's the goaltender?
Jesus.
Who the hell is his name? I'm drawing the blank. Darcy Kemper. I think they lost him. They lost a couple key pieces on that Stanley Cup team.
Yes, they did.
They
try to keep, quote unquote, their core, but you're right. They lost a lot. They lost a lot of like key pieces on like the second and third and fourth line.
I mean, look, the benefit for you, at least you're above Edmonton.
Yeah.
That's all. Even though it's crazy they have more wins than you, but I'm looking at it, okay, so I guess points wise they're tied for fourth in points. Well,
yeah, it comes down to overtime wins and like overtime losses or like shootout losses.
So the shootouts, you're 1-3. Okay, so that's where you, even though not correct, you guys stink in shootouts.
Yep,
you're 1-3 in shootouts, but somehow but Edmonton's 0-1 in shootouts.
Okay.
Plus, I think you had a better record in your last 10 games. You're 6-2-2 in your last 10 games.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's because we're away. I think we've been away from home. We're not too. I don't think we're not great at home. We're not good. We're not bad, but we're not great.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Collins returned to TV.
I mean, so far, I mean, you had some guys, some guys that, if they didn't get on the injury reserve, it could have been a lot different. The record, I mean, Hannafin was out with an illness on October 21st. Chris Tanev with an upper body, and Hooper Dro, both upper body injuries. They both combined missed 8 games. Michael Stone with the lower body. Weegar, non-COVID illness. Elias Lindholm, upper body injury. Chris Tanev again. What? Damn.
Yeah, Chris Tanev's been like in and out of the lineup like more than you can shake a stick.
Oh God, I'm gonna really butcher this man's name. Radim Sahorna. He was out.
Radim Zadorov.
Yeah, because apparently they got his name cut off. But and Dennis Gilbert.
Yep, the defenseman. Yep.
That's right, Nazem Kadri. That's another guy that I forgot that he left Colorado.
That's who left Colorado. Nazem Kadri. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, Elias Hill was pretty much leading your team in assists and points with 40. Nikita Zadorov, a plus-minus of 11. I mean, power play goals. Kadri in that department. Same with the goals with 17. Dylan Dubé, shots on goal. Guess who? Rasmus Anderson, almost 25 minutes time on ice. And they have some.
It's one of our defensemen.
God, for us, it's like when JVR or like Cam Atkinson go down, we completely stink.
Or Travis Konechny.
Yeah, and he's become a superstar since we extended him.
Yes, he's a good player.
It sucked we had to give up Shane Goss's pair, but I mean, he was getting up there in age. It's like, sure.
Yeah, I liked him. He was good.
It hurt the worst when we had to trade away Claude Giroux, which fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, he's one of our longest tenure flyer for the last 10 years. And it's unfortunately the fact he had to go to the Florida Panthers has not done nothing for that.
Yeah, now he's on Ottawa.
And they stink.
Exactly.
I mean, could have went to a contender like Washington. The Rangers oh man, this is gonna be interesting to watch the Rangers. And wait, what are the Islanders? Oh, that's right. They're also part of the Metropolitan. That's crazy that New York has 2 hockey teams. That's surprising.
Right. Well, 2 hockey, 2 baseball. Like fuck. 2 football.
You got 2 football. You got the basketball's got 1.
Yeah.
Well, technically 2 if you count in St. John's for college.
Is Brooklyn close to New York?
Brooklyn is another New York team.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, fuckers, they all got 2.
Like for me, we pretty much got 1 of everything. We got the Flyers, we got the Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, the Union. We got the Wings for lacrosse. I mean, damn.
Shit.
Yeah. So we have actual professional, and we also got the Philadelphia Stars for the USFL. So technically 2 football teams.
2, yeah. We used to have the Calgary Stampeders, the Edmonton Edmonton Elks, Edmonton Oilers, the Calgary Stampeders, the Calgary Flames, the Calgary Roughnecks, and I think the Edmonton Oil Riggers or Oil Drillers or something like that. Is another team that they have. And then that's basically it for us here in Alberta.
So I'm guessing you're not far out of that from Toronto?
Oh, I'm far.
Oh, so I mean, you're really that far out.
Yeah, like I said, I'm closer to British Columbia, which is out west.
Okay, that makes sense. And like I said, I've really never got a chance because I know Canada's a big freaking place. I can tell you that. Looking at that part of the United States, man, most of it's part of Canada. Is like, good God, like how do you like I mean, yeah, like fucking. I mean, you could probably stand on the edge of Canada. You could probably see Russia from across the lake or something like that shit.
That's the perception, but it's not. But I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's just like on the map, it's just humongous.
I know, like from fucking one side to the other, you're like, when does it end?
Like exactly the number.
And then our crappy fucking names you got to remember, like Saskatchewan.
Like a Saskatchewan, Toronto.
Wow,
you got Toronto.
You're the first person that's ever actually said it properly.
I mean, I've always. There's some like Saskatchewan. I mean, it's like at one point when I always actually had at one point I had a problem pronouncing it. So it's like what? So I had to sound out in my head. It's like, oh, okay. But I'll say this too.
Columbia is easy to say. Alberta is easy to say. Saskatchewan's a bit tougher. Manitoba, and then you got Ontario.
You got Winnipeg.
Winnipeg's in Manitoba. That's the province name is Manitoba.
Canada. And the funny thing is, I actually mispronounced Canada. I had a brain fart. I mean, I actually said Canadian instead of Canada. I don't know where my brain was going at the time.
No, that's funny. That's funny. We have stores up here called Canada Tire. We have a store called Canada Tire.
Really?
Or Canadian Tire. Sorry, Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire. What's that other Canadian food store?
I mean.
The real Canadian Superstore.
That's like a sit should be like it's like a sitcom. The Canadian Superstore.
You know when you watch movies, Rob, and like these people pull into like small towns, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it? Yeah, that's Canada.
Exactly. It is, but we are back from halftime, so it looks like Baltimore will start off the second half with the football.
So Bengals did get the ball.
Yeah. And here we go. Look at Justice Hill to the past. Gets tripped up by number 59 and around the 20-yard line. But I'll say this too, though. I mean, I think Canada has really produced some really interesting some good famous figures. I mean, Wayne Gretzky for one. I think people tend to forget how good he was for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
Who else am I thinking of? I mean,
we got some actors. We got lots of basketball players now.
I mean, you got the Hart family that's still in Toronto.
Actually, they're here in Alberta.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Then again, that does make sense. From Toronto, Alberta, which makes sense. And Dobbins finds an open hole to run and gets past the 30. And still trying to fight for extra yardage. Dude, J.K. Dobbins is fucking strong for a guy of his size as a running back.
Yeah, man. If he could just stay healthy. Oh.
Him and Gus Edwards that's a deadly combo.
Yeah. Because I think he messed up some ligaments in his knee, did he not?
I think he at one point, I think he tore his ACL during training camp.
That's right. Last year or something, he was out.
Yeah, out with the torn ACL. He's only 24 though, out of Ohio State. It's a second-round draft pick in 2020.
Wow, second round.
But yeah, God damn it, NBC, fuck.
Commercial.
Man, I gotta fix this. Fuck. Xfinity Stream's kind of really a bug. I'm guessing in Alberta. Do you have some people that speak French?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. But I'm guessing that's more towards like Montreal, I'm guessing.
More Montreal and Ontario based.
And Dobbins gets tripped up behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be by Hilton.
There is a town here in Alberta called Beaumont, and they speak a little bit of French, but other than that, nobody else.
That's kind of
really strange. It's really weird.
It's really strange because that's always the one thought.
Because everybody thinks all of Canada speaks French, but no, we don't. We all speak English. Just out east is where it's predominantly spoke. Ooh, what a tackle. Wait till you see that, Rob. That had to hurt Huntley.
Woo! Wilson. Man, it's surprising how fast these Cincinnati Bengals defenders truly are.
Yeah, it's the way that Huntley's legs bent when he got tackled by Wilson when he grabbed him by the shoulder. He kind of bent weird. I'm wondering if he's okay. Something to watch. And the punt's off, and it's good. Calls for fair catch, so we're probably going to commercial again. Fuck's sake. Yep.
Well, now it should be like Jalen Rager, who actually muffed the punt earlier during the game.
Did you see that when he got licked? Oh, I laughed my ass off.
I think all Eagles fans were probably laughing.
I popped into Jeff's stream. I was like, hey, did you see that Rager? And he started to laugh.
The fact, look, Canada is like 10 provinces and 3 territories. Holy fuck. That's like, god damn. So apparently, when I looked at it, English is the first official spoken language in over 3 and 4 Canadians. Man, from 70, because it increased from 74.8 to almost 75%.
Jesus Christ! Well, I'll tell you, out here out west, we don't speak French. There's Alicia. Do you come across a lot of? No, my wife barely comes across.
So Canada's top 3 languages spoken in Canada: English among over 20,193,335 native speakers, which is 50%, almost 60% of the population. French at 7.452 mil, which is 21%, and then you have Chinese, that's Mandarin or Cantonese. What?
Yeah, we're an open nation, right? Like everybody's welcome. We have quite a bit of Asian descent, either Filipino or Japanese or Korean.
And also I heard Punjabi. I know from what I've heard, you got some got the Punjabi over there as well.
Yeah. We have a lot of like Afghani, Punjabi, everything. Honestly, like we have a lot of European. We have people from like Ukraine, Sweden. Like there's.
Because when I think of Sweden, because I'm thinking of like the sweet. Oh God, what the hell is this? From the
Romania,
Muppets.
We're the country where it doesn't matter. This is home. Just come here and you're welcome.
Yeah, Crazy Juice. We're gonna face them again in the divisional round. So we're gonna wait and see how that goes.
How does it work in the States? Because like you guys are all all state, and then there's small towns inside.
Yeah, we got you'd be surprised. I mean, you got like these bigger cities, like like you got like say New York State, you got like New York City, you also got like Cooperstown, you got like some of these other states or cities that you never seen on the map. So like you'd be surprised that they're there.
Right.
It's just one of those. It's one of those things. And obviously, tradition is a little bit different down here in the States as well. At the same time.
Exactly.
But yeah. Okay, Mike McDonald is the defensive coordinator for the
Ravens. I saw that.
So you got 12-10. That makes it now in the backfield. And Burrow takes the snap, hands off to Mixon will get about, looks like he's pushing for 6 yards, and that's what he's going to get. He's going to get about 5-6 yards on the carry from Joe Mixon.
So they went out and they got Ted Capper, Alex Kappa, and they're all out.
Yeah. Lyle Collins, he's just been injury prone.
That's another one they went and got. Yep.
And they drafted Volson. He's been kind of in and out.
Look at that. They went and got 3 guys, and then they also drafted somebody, and then they still need more people.
Like how bad? Like that's just sad if you really think about it.
Honestly, it really is, because like, man, if they would have stayed healthy, who knows how good Joe Burrow could have been this year.
Especially and not be turning the next David Carr, not be that next team of punching bag.
Oh,
that was just.
Let's not get started on Derek. Imagine where Derek Carr is going this offseason.
I think he might. I would be surprised. I think he might go to the Jets. I mean, I think I could see. Could be the night.
Nice move, Joe.
Woo.
Nice. Wait till you see this.
3rd and inches. Takes it himself. Oh, damn. Woo. Okay.
Roquan had him dead to rights.
And it's like, no.
He's like, whoop.
I've seen Washington get interested in Derek Carr.
Wow.
Actually, I think I talked about this one time on my show. The Carolina Panthers is another one. I don't see him going to the Panthers.
No, that's a quarterback carousel.
I think the Jets could. I think definitely makes sense, especially with the team that they have built around with Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore.
Yep. I think they need a tight end. If they go out and draft, like, is Brock Bowers available this year or no?
That's a good question.
Because if they could somehow land a guy like him, like, look out.
I mean, especially after what we saw in the national title game, even though I feel like I wasted a lot of time just watching that. Holy crap.
67-7.
Like, first of all, 38-7. Like, it's bad enough you had an NCAA official basically told you to stop running up the score.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And Burrow hands it off again to Mixon, pushes his way for the first down. But so far this season, he has 63 receptions, 942 yards, and 7 touchdowns, averaging almost 15 yards per reception, basically.
Crazy Q says, I think Carr will go to the Jets. Panthers will ruin him.
Yeah, they do have a good defense.
The Jets have a good defense, yeah.
So, I mean, look, we got Breece Hall. I mean, when he comes back healthy, you got James Robinson.
Just imagine how much better they're going to get in this offseason when people saw how good they were this year. There's going to be guys out there that are going to be like, I'm the missing piece for this team. They're going to be good next year.
Absolutely.
And I think the Patriots are going to take a big step back.
And that's going to be complete for the first down. I think another team I think we already know that's on the rise. That's the Jaguars, who's pretty much going to run that division, the AFC South, for obviously about 10 years.
Yeah.
Because like I said this too, like if the Texans are not going to be taken seriously if they can't get the right pieces. I mean, I do like some of the pieces that they have, but just you got to get the coaching.
Marcus Peters throwing the lick.
Woo! Damn. Yeah, forgot. Yeah, Sauce Gardner for me. I think it's a unanimous defensive rookie of the year. I don't care what anybody says of the kind of season that Sauce Gardner has had. It's going to be interesting what this defensive rookie of the year is going to be.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tyler Boyd. I know what. Oh, I think Boyd looked like he took exception to that hit.
Yeah, he got right back up though. I like that.
So you got 2nd and 5 after that. Takes the snap, hands it up to Mixon. It's going to get about a yard.
Samaje.
Or it's a Perrine.
Yeah.
Damn it! If I didn't drop him earlier in fantasy football, I was pissed. When he
I dropped him. Ironically, the week after he had that huge game.
I was like, I said, man, I'm kind of biting the bullet on that one. But hopefully I'm going to try to get one started up for the hardcore sports, but that's going to be fun next year. Because I think I do a lot better in football than I do it with basketball. Because I suck in fantasy basketball.
Oh, I suck at basketball.
Because I am definitely going to do fantasy baseball this year. That's for sure.
I'm going to try that. This year.
So a full start of the Bengals as their third.
I can't be a homer. I can't take all the Blue Jays players.
Yeah, it was
so hard.
It is hard though.
Right?
Like football, football, you have a better chance to get really good players.
Yes. Yeah, baseball. There's a lot. Some teams have like 4 or 5 players that are really good. So it's like, depending on how big your league is.
Yeah.
But yeah. If you do a league this year,
what a nice catch by Jamar Chase.
And you need an extra guy, I'll join for sure.
So apparently the Padres got their they signed a international catching prospect for $5.6 million.
Holy shit! We just signed a guy today for 4 point something.
It just seems like some of these prospects are just getting the bag, and
right.
It's crazy too. Like not just these young kids. I mean, look at Framber Valdez with the Houston Astros, or what's that thing, Christian Javier? No one really gave like two flying fucks about, and look to see what happened when you take a chance on them.
Exactly. Well,
and Burrow
in 2015, the Toronto Blue Jays gave international prospect Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 3.99, and at that point, that was one of the highest international player contracts given, like money bag wise. And now look at it, like you said, like now you got guys getting the bag before they even get a bag. Exactly. Like holy shit.
Now I will say this too. I mean, I've seen what oh my god, that Bo Bichette filed for. I think what did he file for? Like what? I don't know exactly.
The numbers are murky. Nobody knows really like what is what, but I'm going to go on the record here and say that I don't think he'll be a Blue Jay by the end of next year.
Oh, so we had touchdown Cincinnati.
Woo!
11 play drive, 7 minutes time, 7:02, 83 yards, and then it looks like they're going to go for 2.
I'm a bit surprised that Brock Purdy is a nominee for Offensive Rookie of the Year too.
I would say give him an opportunity for Offensive Rookie of the Year for sure.
I'm just surprised just because of like the amount of games compared to the other rookies that have played. Like you could say Sauce has played 17 games, but like Brock's only played 7. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
but I know 2 different positions, but you know what I mean? Like it's like But on
one rookie has really stood out offensively.
Yeah.
I mean, defensively, we know like Sauce Gardner, Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, who else am I missing?
Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker. Even
because right now his team's in the playoffs. I mean, his team made it moved on. So I mean, shit.
And that's going to be crazy too. I think Kevin Biggio at some point has to go from, and I will say that much from.
That's what I think. I think Kevin Biggio and Bo Bichette.
That will be Bo Bichette leaving Toronto will be surprising to me.
Honestly, Rob, I got to send you this link. Wait till you see his type of lifestyle. It's not a Canadian lifestyle. It's an LA lifestyle.
I read about that. It's like, oh, good Lord.
He's the type of guy that would thrive in like Los Angeles or the Angels, or you know what I mean?
I wouldn't be surprised if he went to the Dodgers.
Same. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I said. Don't be surprised if he's not on the Blue Jays by next year end.
But yeah,
I would take a picture off their hands.
But I did see that I don't know if you don't follow the WNBA as much as most people.
Not really, no.
Not really. But I mean, because I know, which is me and Dante and Key were kind of talking about it, seeing that Jonquel Jones got traded to the New York Liberty. So they're gonna have. So yeah, well, for me, I'm an Aces guy. So I work with my Las Vegas Aces for the WNBA.
I like the Seattle team a little bit.
The Seattle, the Storm.
Yeah.
And then I was saying that goody, we get to play Georgetown on Monday for Villanova and Georgetown, because Georgetown's the fact we're 8-10. What the fuck? Why? This is what happens when someone like Jay Wright's caliber decides to retire. You fuck. That's
what happens when you don't have his adversary or somebody to back him up. That's what happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have Kyle Neptune, and it's not looking great.
And like Neptune, he's far in space.
I mean, the fact that it's trying to.
I got to get into the WNBA. I'm going to try to watch a little bit of that more this year.
It's going to be hard because depending on the TV that they're on.
I get games up here. I've gotten them since day one. I just never had like the.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So hers was short of the goal line.
Oh.
So about a half a yard short. So first and goal. So they put 2 seconds back on the game clock.
This is going to hand it to Mixon, and he's going to score, right?
So, a QB sneak, and they got it. And we get a penalty marker on the play at the same time.
Fuck. False start.
Well, that's on Baltimore. It's all sides.
Here we go. Touchdown, baby. The real Tiger King, Joe Burrow. Crazy Juice says, when it comes to college, there are a lot of teams I like.
That is true. I mean, you'd be surprised. That's for me. I just stick with Villanova. That's just, because just
for basketball.
Yeah. Even though let's be real, the women's have a better record than the men's. Is kind of I just started just looking at that.
Can't wait
for college football, man. As I'm excited, just I like just to see who's out there. Who's going to be the next big thing coming out into wherever the draft class. And Burrow to Higgins. That's incomplete. And we get a penalty marker on the play again. This might be on Baltimore. This could be on Marcus Peters.
The Purdue men's basketball team, there's a kid named Edie on there. I like that kid. He's Canadian, but he's also like 7'3" or something.
It's crazy too. Like you had these kids. These kids are March Madness is where it's fucking at. That's where
that's the money right there.
Absolutely.
We got to do a hardcore sports bracket.
Wait, so now they're gonna redo that 2-point attempt after on Marcus Peters. Mass pass interference on a 2-point conversion.
Marcus Peters is either good for a big hit or a PI.
It's like nothing in between.
Right?
And Burrow takes the snap. And that is good. T. Higgins with the 2-point conversion.
So they basically rectify that missed field goal now. So now basically, there you go. It's a 7-point game now.
Yes, sir.
And like Crazy Juice says here, though my LA team is UCLA, I really like their basketball team.
UCLA, it's going to be, you get UCLA, USC.
There's a good teams out there, man. And they're doing a better job at like international scouting too. So like when it comes to bringing players in, they're bringing in guys that actually want to play now and that don't just want a nil deal. They want to play basketball.
I mean, the guy I think I'm keeping an eye on is Victor Wembanyama. Couldn't even, like, the kids are 18, like, are 7'4". Like, how much more do you have to grow? You already got 7'4" with almost an 8-foot wingspan. He can hit down the threes like Kevin Durant, for crying out loud.
And block shots like DK Mutombo. Like,
exactly. Like, it's unfair.
It's not fair.
And Scoot Henderson's another guy that's been getting on the radars with some.
Like, I'm sorry, but could you fucking imagine if goddamn OKC ends up having him and Pokovetsky, and then when Chet Holmgren's healthy,
SGA,
they would call themselves the Triple Towers. Like, it'd be crazy.
It's like you're not going to get by them. It's like
no.
Oh, that's just
like how would you score with those three on the court? Like that length, you would not get a basket. I'm sorry, you wouldn't.
You really wouldn't. Because I mean, speaking of the Thunder,
and remember they got like 17 first round picks,
like draft picks for the next 5 to 10 years. So if one guy doesn't pan out, at least got a big different contingency and plans in place.
Yeah,
but think of this.
I hate to say it, but if they wanted to and they moved some of these studs that they had on the team, they get even more draft picks.
And think of this too. They're right now tied for the Phoenix Suns for the last place in the Western Conference. They're right on the edge of the playoff bubble.
Really?
Yeah, they're 21-23. So did the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, they're better than my Raptors. There you go.
Well, at least you can't. Yeah, that is true. You guys, well, you're just barely hanging on by a game over the Chicago Bulls.
23. Yeah.
19-24, actually.
Oh, shit. Sorry, 24. That's right. We lost to the Chicago Hawks or the Atlanta Hawks. Like,
you're 14. The fact that, oh, God, you guys stink on the road.
And get this. Pascal Siakam's contract's up next year. So this year they're trying to work on his extension. Fred VanVleet's up after this year. OG's up after this year. Gary Trent Jr.'s up after this year. So we're going to be very, very active at the trade deadline, I feel.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the worst team right now is probably both the Hornets and the Rockets. Well, mostly the Rockets. But then again,
the Magic have been pretty decent.
I mean, right
now,
not
great, but they've been okay.
Even though they just lost, but they're right now they're 16-27, so they're about 4. So
never mind. Fuck.
I mean, then you got the Wizards at 18-25, then your Toronto Raptors.
See, that's the thing. I wish the Raptors would do something. Go get Kristaps Porzingis, bring him here. We need a center, and then get rid of Gary Trent Jr. and Fred VanVleet, and go and get like R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quigley from the Knicks.
Well, that's the thing too. If you do get R.J. Barrett, I mean, you're gonna have to take on his contract though.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. I want a Canadian player on the Canadian team.
I forgot, but he was actually Canadian. That was kind of surprising when it.
Dobbins with a big run.
Here comes Dobbins. Oh my God, Dobbins is off to the races. Oh my goodness!
I thought Huntley was about to be sacked, and then also he gets it off, and then
Dobbins just pretty much put it in the dust.
27-yard gain. Should have been a sack.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like R.J. Barrett's Canadian, SGA's Canadian, Lou Dort's Canadian, Benedict Matherin's Canadian. Like we got a lot of Canadians. He was from
Canada. That's crazy.
Like there's a lot of Canadians in the. I mean I could list off many more, but I mean we got a lot. Like I mean shit, we could build an all Canadian basketball team on the Raptors if we wanted to.
I mean yeah.
our owner Rogers is kind of cheap, so that's what makes it suck.
I mean, that's why I hate some owners sometimes. Like the fact that you're that cheap and don't want to.
Like, yeah, look, you seen what happened when we went and got Kawhi, got Marc Gasol, went and got Serge Ibaka. Like, we went and got those guys, and look what happened. And then we upgraded our depth a little bit. We won that fucking championship, for Christ's sake. Like,
and then you blow it up the year after.
Right after it. Yeah, right after it, we blow it up.
I was like, man, the Toronto Blue Jay or the Toronto Raptors is like, it's a head scratcher of an organization. Like,
yes, then that's like our owner, Rob. That's the owner, Rogers. Because our GM, Bobby Webster and Masai Ujiri, they wanted to keep everybody. They wanted to run it back, but our owner was like, no. The luxury.
I don't know if you saw this. Your bullpen coach Bushman is stepping down for the Blue Jays.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That's interesting, actually.
So under 3 minutes to play.
I'm also interested to see how Don Mattingly does with us.
Now, yeah. The fact that Braden Belt left San Francisco, that is surprising to me.
Right?
That's very surprising. I thought he was going to be done with his career, and in San Francisco.
We went and got Brandon Belt, so I think that's a tie right there. That's
and you got Dalton Varsho for crying out loud.
That too, yes.
I mean,
oh my God,
that didn't sound good.
Wait till you see this.
Oh my God.
Was that Eli Apple?
That was Eli Apple.
He got burned. Yep, number 20, Eli Apple.
Yeah.
He got fucking burned by Robinson.
Woo! Oh yeah, that's that.
Damn.
Because I mean, look at that. Like they did like try to pull off a slant, and then got burnt on a double move.
we have a new guy in the hardcore sports, and he's a Bengals fan. And we brought up during the show yesterday. We said, "Are you worried about Eli Apple?" He said, "No, Eli Apple's been kind of good this year." That ain't kind of good.
Yeah, that.
Oh, he got
and
burned.
game is tied.
Fuck. Gosh darn it.
But
no, I'm excited for baseball this year. I really am. I am.
I really am too, because I'm really excited to see what Trey Turner does in Phillies pinstripes. I mean, Gregory Soto that we pulled off from Detroit.
Yeah, I was surprised with that. That's a huge trade for you guys.
Even though Detroit fans are sometimes very ungrateful.
True.
Even though they say, "Oh, he sucked." First of all, he wasn't. He actually had a really good year had an all-star year, had a sub-3 something ERA. I'm like, damn, like can't be very. Well, at least we're on the one team that's going to be very struggling in one division. That's the Boston Red Sox. At least we all can laugh at them for being so shit.
True. Very true. Get rid of Bogarts, but then keep Devers.
I mean, first of all, if I'm, I would have let because. If you want to go do a rebuild, I would say just let him go somewhere, to a contender.
Yeah,
because I mean you're going to waste that kid's prime for the next 6 years or what is it, 11 years?
Yeah, 7.
Oh, that's that's not great.
No, and he's not. Who knows? He might not get happy. He might not be happy by like year 3 and just say, you know what, I want out, trade me.
I mean, that is true.
I mean, they still have Chris Sale, but I mean, who wants Chris Sale right now?
And the dude, Mr. Injury Prone, like the dude just can't stay healthy.
Exactly. Good pitcher, but
it's just like its health has always been the biggest issue.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, which it's it sucks because like when he's out there, he's probably one of the best pitchers in the game, but like you said, you forget about him because like his injury.
And not to mention, too, the Red Sox also did pick up Corey Kluber on a 1-year deal. It's just like Cooper is not it sucks, man. But Kluber has not been what he once was during his time when he was with Cleveland. I'm sorry,
when he was with the Guardians. He was
just disgusting. And the fact they still have James Paxton, like first of all, that dude needs to retire.
Yes.
Also, another fellow Canadian too.
Yes, exactly. Who
Nathan
actually might play
Evaldi,
in the basketball?
the Rangers is another. This is a team I'm very interested in that AL West of what they have done so far. We're getting bring in re-signing Martin Perez, bring in Andrew Heaney. Trade Odorizzi. Yikes, that's Odorizzi ain't great, but the fact that you have Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, Jacob DeGrom leading that and have DeGrom leading that rotation. Oh God, I'm not really looking forward to seeing that in 2023. Fuck that. God,
Yeah.
it's obviously so they both. So ESPN gave the Blue Jays a grade C for the trade for Gart and Dalton Varsho.
Yes.
And,
I forgot Justin Turner's in Boston. That's right.
Yeah, on a 1 year, $15 million deal.
Woo!
So
you had to pay to bring somebody there. Holy shit! I should say that we paid Brandon Belt 9 point something million.
Yeah, I mean, you also got Kevin Kiermaier and George Springer part of the outfield too. You had Kirk as the DH, and they had what do you got? Danny Jansen is going to be your all-time starter.
Probably, yeah. And then Dalton Varsho can play apparently catcher and outfield a little bit.
So yes, I mean, you got the benefit, the luxury to have that, and plus, you need another left and.
Yeah, a lefty, exactly.
Yeah, definitely need a lefty bat after what
the Mariners did to us. Yeah.
I just started cracking outside. Did I just? Oh,
I was crying.
So Conforto, so the Giant, they gave the Giants the Conforto signing a B, a 2 year,
really?
2-year deal worth $36 million, and an opt out after the first season.
He was tied to us a lot.
Now, see him, I would have not minded in the Blue Jays uniform. At least you had an extra lefty bat.
Yeah, and that's what I thought we were getting. And then all of a sudden, there was rumors that Dalton Varsho was traded to the Blue Jays, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
And man, looking like that Carlos Correa.
Ooh.
Damn, like it's like how do you go from the and see? Oh, Higgins with almost a grab, and he's looking for a flag.
Yeah, Peters kind of had his hands on him, but
that's just But man, talk about that Carlos Correa deal not looking too great.
Oh my God, his contract just kept going down and down and down.
I mean, and you got Brandon George to the Angels, and it's an interesting move by the Angels. But I'll give the Angels the benefit of the doubt. The fact that they want to try, so I'll give them that. I mean, they gave him a C+, 2 years, 17. I don't think Brandon George is worth $17 million a year for the next 2 years. I just don't see that.
He just had like a flash in the pan year last year by hitting all those home runs before he got traded to San Diego.
Yeah. Well, so
he was on the Blue Jays and he did shit all for home runs. So no.
Yeah, and the fact that it said, it's 17 for 2 years, a prescription for a league average veteran. You put up couple 2-war seasons. So yeah, that's so Matt Carpenter to the Padres on a 1-year deal. Ugh. So Red Sox Dodgers swap DHs as Martinez goes to the Dodgers. That was surprising to me. And Justin Turner goes to Boston.
Yeah,
but I will say I think the Dodgers got themselves a good DH though. I think he's been, even though JD has not been the same player as he used to be, but I think he's kind of really. I think he really knows where his role is. I think he's been kind of consistent.
Yeah, I agree.
Brantley returns to the Astros on a 1-year, $12 million deal with $4 million in incentives. That's kind of no surprise.
No surprise.
So Dansby Swanson agrees to a 7-year deal with the Cubs as their shortstop, $177 million with the full no trade clause. Now that's going to be very interesting for Cubs for on the what's it, north or is it the south? No, south side's the White Sox. I think it's so. You good over there?
Right. Yeah, I'm good.
And Andrew Bennett said he goes to the White Sox on a 5-year deal worth $75 million.
Jesus, all this money is being thrown around.
And think of this too. It says, "Yep, no joke. The $75 million contract is the biggest total value in White Sox history eclipsing the 4-year 70. Man, that deal is not looking great for Yasmani Grandal and the White Sox, is it?
Right?
Oh boy.
I forgot about Grandal.
Right. So Twins add Gallo and a one. Oh, good luck having a strikeout machine. Holy crap.
If Ravens win, Ravens, Kansas City, Jackson, Buffalo. Bengals win, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Buffalo.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting.
Ooh.
Carlos Rodon to the Bronx, 6 years, 162 million.
Oh, Ravens with big run. What the hell wrong with the Bengals D all of a sudden? What the hell?
Their run defense is not there.
It was there the whole game, like the first half. Sorry. All of a sudden now it's like there's a chink in their armor.
Exactly. Like it's like a question. Like you got to be quick to call that into question. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, like they're.
I mean, especially after that 27-yard pickup by Dobbins from what should have been a sack.
Yeah, exactly.
And here, and another push through. Man, I don't know whoever the strength and conditioning coach is, man. Whoever's doing with that with the running backs is crazy.
Yeah. We got 1 quarter left. Here we go.
It'll be funny if he went to overtime.
Oh, gosh, right?
And that is going to do it for the third. So
it would be funny if they went to overtime where like they had to go to basically somebody scored.
Yeah. So, and another few other moves in the baseball world. He had Sean Murphy going to the Atlanta for part of a 3-team trade. So the Brewers get William Contreras, Joel Paynops, and Justin Yeager. But the A's get Kyle Mulder, Freddie Tarnock, Salinas, Manny Pina, and Esther Ruiz. Good Lord. And not to mention, Sean Murphy did get a extension from the Braves.
That's also true, yeah.
Then you had Chris Bassett going to Toronto. They gave that a solid B, 3 years, $63 million.
Nice.
And let's see. Yeah, Mets push the payroll with the Kodai Senga. That's a great B. I don't know. Let me ask you this: if you had to pay Brandon, do you think Brandon Nimble is worth 8 years, $162 million?
No,
for me, I don't. I think that's an overpay for a homegrown talent. No, I get it's a homegrown talent, but he's just another guy that has like these flash in the pan type of seasons.
Yes, I agree. He's not worth that 100 plus.
I mean, the fact that he played 151 games last season. I mean,
it's not bad.
I mean, he had a slash on 274, 367, and a 433 with 16 homers and 102 runs scored. Even though his base stealing hasn't really been the greatest.
What about his fielding, like his defense?
I mean, he averaged almost a 4.6 WAR per 162 games, which is higher than Xander Bogaerts, who agreed to a $280 million for the Padres. And Bogaerts averages like 4.5 WAR per 162 in his career.
Oh shit! Okay.
But yeah, and then they say the negatives that Brandon Nimble has issues staying on the field. Where in 2019 he had a bulging disc in his neck, limited to just 69 games, and limited his finger and hamstring injuries limited him to 92 games in 2021. Wow. And somebody, they're pretty much compared it to what Jacoby Ellsbury had to go through when he led for the Red Sox to the Yankees on a 7-year, $153 million deal. Man, was that horrible.
And that was a horrible deal.
Oh, yeah. So Bogart. Now, the Bogaerts one's very interesting. It's like you already have 3 different shortstops. It's like, do you really, I don't know. Like, do you ever really want to use as a DH, or would you have Tatis as a DH, even though Tatis's defense still stinks?
Exactly. And plus, his money, you're gonna want him out on the field to
exactly. I mean, you pay him 11 years, $280.
Fuck.
I mean, think about it. You got Manny Machado, had a 7.5 WAR. Juan Soto, who agreed to an arbitration to avoid arbitration at 7.1. You got Tatis 6.6 WAR and Bogart 6.3 from this pat in 2019.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then the fact that you also have Jake Cronenworth, that's going to be But then again, they just say that Bogaerts is going to be the shortstop. I mean, have Kim to second base, and you have Cronenworth at first. That just makes sense. Now the fact that you did move from Eric Hosmer. I think that was probably the worst deals you could ever make with Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, Eric Hosmer was living off his World Series ring. That's for sure.
Yeah, it just hasn't really been the same as, and him and Moose have not been the same since then.
No, Moustakas has never been the same.
That's why I told people this too. Like, you see your favorite players go from one team to another. I will say this too, he will have these flash in the pan type of moments where he will be good. Oh, Andrews with a nice teardropper. Woo!
Ravens player down. It looks like an offensive lineman.
Oh boy. Well, so Crazy Juice. All I say is too, the only downside to Syndergaard, he will not last 4 innings. I will say that. I mean, even though he has not really been the same player as he used to be the last 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And so right now they had a projector.
Go ahead.
But they also show what the looking at the positions. You have Tatis in left, Soto in right, Bogart short, Machado third, Cronenworth at first, whoever could be the DH. Hostile came at second, Nola behind the plate, and Trent Grisham in center field. Damn. And then obviously Masataka Yoshida goes to the Boston Red Sox 5-year, $90 million.
Damn.
And Cardinals, they obviously get Wilson Contreras to replace Yachty on a 5-year, $87 million.
Yes.
That, I don't know how that's going to work out. I mean, especially, you have big shoes to fill. Let's see. Kenley Johnson goes to Boston.
Yeah, that's just Kenley Jansen trying to continue his career.
I mean, God, who remembers him when he was a catcher for the Dutch national team in the World Baseball Classic? I think people tend to forget about that.
I did.
Yeah, I think. So Jameson Taillon goes to Chicago on a 4-year deal. I thought it was a 4-year, $68 million.
Wow.
God, it looks like, man, I guess Pittsburgh's are probably biting the bullet for trading all those guys away. You trade away, Glass now. You traded away Taillon, Garrett Cole. Look what he's kind of done, even though he's not really the same guy as he used to be. But yeah, man, Pittsburgh just kind of really just bite the bullet on that one for trading away their prospects.
Right.
I was just like, when I saw when they traded for Archer, it's like, you got to be kidding me. But then again, that is the Pittsburgh move. And the fact that Chris Archer still goes back when he went back to Tampa Bay, pretty much the Tampa Bay just robbed the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes. Yeah. It's like, by the way, I'm a free agent by the end of the season. I'm going home. I'm going back.
and Tyler Glasnow, when he's healthy, he's just disgusting.
Yes.
Obviously saw Mitch Haniger go to the San Francisco Giants on a decent 3-year, $43.5 million deal after John Heyman jumped the gun saying arson judge on Twitter. God, whenever that just set everybody off.
Ooh, so Moses took a shot from Sam Hubbard in the back.
Oh, damn.
Patrick McCurry comes in.
Yeah, trust me, getting hit in the back is probably the worst thing you want to get.
Especially unexpected, too, when you don't know.
Yeah, when you don't have your blind side.
Oh, Huntley's gone!
Oh, and Huntley takes it himself, bounces to the outside. Oh, my God. Out to the races goes! And just short of the goal line. Where the hell is his run defense at?
Like, what the heck happened? Like, all of a sudden, it's just like they just... Oh, I see a bunch of guys took themselves up there. Yeah, you're right. Like, I mean,
Bengals... I think the Bengals fans got a little bit to worry about, especially at this point.
Especially at this point. Here we
First,
go.
we have Greg Roman calling the offense, and you're still wet in the bed against this team. Like,
I wouldn't have caught that. Oh, it's incomplete. It's incomplete.
The first and goal. Play action, dumps it all. Ooh.
Here we go.
Incomplete to number 40. I mean, it would suck if well, say hypothetically, if Tyler Huntley throws a pick. that would be just set Baltimore fans off. And Ricard just could have been a good catch. I mean, Ricard just could have been a little bit there sooner.
Absolutely, but they had it to Edwards. I think he got 2 yards, maybe a yard.
And Edwards, so yeah, they're just going to stop him about a yard shy of the goal line.
Looks like Von Bell, and obviously a couple other guys like Bailey. 3rd and goal.
If you just hold him to a field goal.
Oh my God, a fumble!
Oh,
Sam
shit.
Hubbard recovered it. He's running to the end zone. Mark Andrews is covering him. Mac Andrews.
Oh my God!
Sam Hubbard scores a touchdown. What just happened?
What the hell? Well, that works.
And you said as long as Huntley doesn't throw an interception.
I didn't say about a football, but I mean here.
I mean, what was he doing?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if it breaks the plane, then it's a touchdown. But no, it didn't.
No,
break
they stopped him. So let's see. Yeah, no, that's a fumble.
Yeah,
because look, it was a half a yard short, and there goes Sam Hubbard off to the races.
And that was an interference on the block, was it? No,
I don't think so.
No, they're kicking a field goal or the extra point. Wow.
Wow, man.
Wow. What a turn of events. The Bengals were about to go down 24-17, and whoop.
And here comes Sam Hubbard, just take it all the way back to the house.
Yes,
for
sir.
6.
I think that was that the safety Bates that was smacking the ball?
I think that would have been Bates who kind of knocked it out.
I mean, I don't understand what Huntley was being upset about. It's like you didn't cross the plane. Bro. Yeah. Wow.
So,
first huge mistake, and it goes the Bengals' way.
Yeah. It just, man. Man, first of all of that just to turn it over. Like you had some great runs and you turn it over. Wow. Randy, get over there. I think Randy might have technical problems. Oh man. It's most likely is what's going to happen. Who knows? But holy crap. But boy, this talk about a change of events after having all that. But man, talk like Randy, like us, like me and Randy said. Hopefully, he'll be back. So Sam Hubbard, longest fumble return for 98 yards.
It was too far, Mike. It was just too far. They bring in the players in behind to push Tyler Huntley, but if you're going to do that, you can't jump up in the air because he ended up just being a sitting duck up there for them to knock.
And now Baltimore will take it at the 25.
It's so agonizing for Ravens fans. Gus Edwards is so close to getting that ball. But there's no reason to bring in everybody behind him like that if you're going to jump over the top. Right. You might as well spread those guys out so those linebackers aren't in there, and then you jump over the top. You do one or the other. You don't bring them in there and jump. Bring them in there, go low, and push your way into the end zone. Watching Marcus Bailey there had the hand push on Andrews very close to a block in the back, and he puts his hands up and says, no, it wasn't. It wasn't called. Meantime, Michael J. Thomas, special teamer for the Bengals, was injured covering that kick, which was a touchback. He's being walked off with the athletic training staff. He is one of these captains on special teams, a veteran who's done this for a long time, very experienced. Aaron Simmons, the special teams coach, telling me this.
So it looks like we have Thomas kind of limping off for Cincinnati. So we got a 1st and 10 at the 25. And with the hand, Huntley, and he's going to get sacked. And that's number 21 who gets that was Hilton on the sack.
Every time they go to any sort of a spread formation, it brings Mike Hilton into the game, and he has certainly changed the game with some of these plays. Tackles for losses, sacks now. Mike Hilton has made a good living over the years with that slot blitz, and he's doing it in a big way tonight.
So second and long, 2nd and 18. And hands it up to, looks like Edwards. Looks like that's Dobbins. So we get at least good to the 26. Goes J.K. Dobbins. So that brings up a 3rd down for the Ravens. So 3rd and 9 now coming up for the Ravens. So 3rd and 9. Huntley takes a snap. Will drop back to pass, and he's going to get hit. That'll be incomplete pass, and that's going to be a force of 3 and out. That stops the clock at 10:05 remaining here. Oh. I was about to say, because there's no way that in hell that should be could be called a fumble.
We've seen that more and more over the last few years in the league as they let the play go just to not miss a big turnover play. Kenny Martin's trying to get everybody organized here. Again, Osai with the pressure. He's had a couple of big plays in this game. Yeah, and they're starting to get some of that pressure, Mike, with the looping inside. They're ended up going right up the center gut to come after Tyler Huntley, and because of that, he has been impacted on some of these throws.
They reset the game clock to 10 minutes, 8 seconds. 10 minutes. And we'll get the punt off here. And that's going to be out of bounds. Yeah, stops the clock at 9 minutes, 58 seconds. And there you go. So, man, talk about being topsy-turvy. So, we are under 10 minutes away for we might see how this all plays out in the last 9 minutes. 9 minutes, 58 seconds. 9 minutes, 58 seconds. Yeah, they could have. That's for sure, Arco. But if it weren't, like I said, if it weren't for that fumble recovery by Sam Hubbard for 98 yards, which is the longest in postseason history. So, yeah. So, it's going to be great. So, it's great. So, just seeing how salty some of these Raven fans can be at times. But, like I said, all right. Oh, boy. Well, shout out to the 6 that's in the chat, though. Like I said, appreciate everybody's coming around here as well. So we're showing now they're showing that key play to before the fumble. You know, the Bengals had a 45.8% chance of win probability before that fumble, but so at the touchdown, it has bumped up to 87.6% for the Cincinnati Bengals. So we'll see come Monday. We'll see come Monday. Because either if you win, you have to play the 49ers, and that's not going to be good. And Burrow will hand it off to Mixon. He's going to get about a couple of yards. I don't see. I think no. Yeah, I agree. So we got second down coming up for the Bengals, who are up by one score. So second and 8, 9.5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Empty back set. And Burrow will take the snap, will drop back, throws. It completes it to T. Higgins, and we'll get at least about 4 extra yards on the play. So we have third and short now coming out for the Bengals. And we have an injured Baltimore. We have an injured Raven on the ground, and we're gonna go to it. Looks like Marcus Peters or Marlon Humphrey. That's Marlon Humphrey now on the ground for the Ravens.
Chase and how big and strong he is, but T. Higgins, 6'4", 219 pounds, and you just cannot assume that he is going to the ground. Big time play there by Higgins. Third down and short. Higgins is 23. Jamar Chase is 22. Young nucleus. It's going to be a financial salary cap challenge to keep them all because they're all really good. But wow, what years they're giving them.
So now we got 9 minutes. All right, so now 3rd and 3. And Burrow will take the snap. Pump fakes, checks it down. That's going to be incomplete. And it's got to force, and Baltimore has forced a 3-and-out against the Bengals with 8:55 remaining here in the fourth. And Crochet to await the punt. And we get a penalty marker on the play that stops the clock at 8:45. So Geno Stone gets flagged for roughing the kicker. That's their third penalty of the night.
So hard to tell. He came so close to it. Every Bengals break this quarter is the deciding part of this game.
So we got 8:45, a fresh set of downs for the Bengals offense. Hands off to Mixon. It's going to be lose about a yard. It's going to get no gain.
In the first half, they helped turn the tide. And now the Ravens defense, long for making big plays for so many of their playoff years and playoff runs. As Marlon Humphrey comes back, is it one of the Ravens who can come up with a big moment to give their team a chance to tie it? Second and 10, Burrow.
And that's going to be incomplete to Joe Mixon. That stops the clock at 8:04.
Jackson Carman over there playing the left tackle position. So what are they going to do? They're going to help and then release out here. They've been doing it on the other side with Akiva Dineji, but now their focus is on their third new offensive lineman coming in and trying to help on Jackson Carman. Like you said, that was forgotten. The right side of the offensive line was the big story coming in here today. Well, they're the strong part of the offensive line. Amazing how it changes. Joe Hancock's the tight end in. To help protect Burrow.
3rd and 10. Here we go. And Burrow's going to get sacked, and that's so Tyus Bowser on the sack.
Even with the penalty, back-to-back 3-and-outs for this Ravens defense. That time Samaje Perine was in the backfield and should have helped, should have chipped here. I'm sure that Carman was expecting it. He just goes straight out, and Bowser goes straight around him for the sack. Johnson didn't get there. Drew Crispin hit a long punt on that last one that almost got blocked. Went from again and almost got there. He goes down, but there's no flag this time.
So Crochet will get the punt. Return is going to be short at the 20-yard line with that punt.
Ravens have the ball inside the 20. Back in Cincinnati in 30 seconds.
Oh, boy. All right, so the Raiders will take over, it looks like, at the 19-yard line. So quarterback comparison, the Huntley's 13 for 19, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick to 1 sack. Burrow 22 for 30, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to no interception, and been sacked 4 times.
Huntley's had a good night tonight running the football. They need to get back to that second quarter offense they were running and then incorporate their quarterback a little bit more running that ball.
And hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins trying to get to the outside. He's only going to get about a yard, but that's all he's always only going to manage.
I'll tell you, it has been effective on the outside because they understood that they were going to try and run to that edge. And by putting 96 Cam Sample out there, they have a bigger, stronger force on the outside. Lou Anarumo, a really good adjustment in game here to try and slow down those edge runs. That's what he does all the time. His adjustments are so good. Part of the playoff run last year. The 18, Huntley.
And Huntley, with a nice pass to Mark Andrews, and that's going to be a first down and more under 6.5 to play.
Here's the problem, though, that when you bring that bigger guy in, he also has to play in coverage. So Cam Sample now dropping back in the coverage, and there are some big holes in behind. So, yes, positive on the run, probably more of a negative here in the passing game. 29 there. 6 minutes to go.
And Dobbins gets hit, and he's going to get no gain on the play.
They keep trying to attack that same side, but Cam Sample is just locking it down inside there. I mean, he is just a hammer here on the edge, and then it's allowing these guys inside to flow down the line of scrimmage, but to a much tighter edge than what they had before. Division games, the third time is so great. This chess match is awesome. It's really great. It's fun. 5.5.
Huntley again. That's batted down. That's going to be incomplete. And Reader gets his hand up there to knock down that pass. And down goes Huntley. And that was B.J. Hill on the sack.
Right off the nose tackle here, B.J. Hill, he and Hendrickson inside, getting the squeeze, getting the push, and you can tell because they looped around, I think that was Hendrickson there.
And we get the punt off by Baltimore. And Hill will make the tackle, and that's going to stop the clock at 4:34 on the play. So right now, both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining.
The timing has to be considered here. Joe Burrow throws the ball out of there quickly anyway, but he has to remember now, Jackson Carman just gave up a sack on that last play. How many people do you leave in to try and help block? Here they've got 8 first on that side for that reason, to try and help on the outside with Jackson Carman.
And here comes Mixon, breaking a couple tackles, and we get a flag on the play. And that stops the clock at 4:27. 4:27. Okay, so that is going to be on the Bengals. That is on Carman.
Yeah, I think it was just a quick inside move here that got him. picked up inside the 10-yard line. But I don't know that matters if you have Joe Burrow at quarterback. I think you have to just play this aggressively, play it well.
And Burrow.
Linebacker. I couldn't see which one it was there. I think was it Owe who dropped back right underneath there. The ball had to sail over his hands, and because Burrow had to try and get it up high, that's why it was missed. It stops the clock at 4:24. Watching he runs the back. The Benedict center gets pressure.
So 2nd and 19, Burrow just drop backs the pass, throws, and completes it to Hayden Hurst, and that's going to be short of the first down marker.
Confidence, the one spot there has been some space has been almost right over the ball, whether it's a crossing route with Boyd or Higgins or Jamar Chase, but you have to hold up in protection. Those plays take just a little longer. Let that look at Burrow in the huddle, calm the play with confidence, shaking his fist, looking at the guys.
All right. Burrow to drop back. Steps up in the pocket. And that's going to be short of the first down. It wasn't too bad, but like I said, I'm not going to be much longer because I got some other stuff to take care of. I have to take care of the personal stuff. So this is probably going to, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to cut this a little bit short. I do apologize for that. So, but yeah, so I'm going to cut this a little bit short because I got some personal stuff to take care of. But with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you guys new, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one.